Seems to have an unwanted guest in the party. It seems to be. Excuse me, Dal. Don't want to be funny, but there's a crab by your foot. The crab by your foot. That's definitely wants the beer. So that's the fun time over. Back to the grindstone now. Checking out of the hotel. Richard didn't leave until later on, so he wants to work nights, so he's going to come up later on. We're both loading out the same place. It's 110 miles, so it's a couple of hours. Little drive, still under construction there, so here we come out. Cracking night last night with the added bonus of the motorcycles. That was brilliant, really was.
Turn right on
Look at these
State
ships here, look
84,
at this.
then keep left.
Some serious money round here in Fort Lauderdale. Oh my god, there's some ugly money. Maybe down here.
Keep left toward I-95 North.
It's just going to keep coming, isn't it? You can see I was coming down there, but no, didn't want to stop. Surely didn't want to stop there. Right, this looks like this one. There we go. I think. Yeah, see if we can see some of these here boats. Oh, just missed another. Oh, damn, I think I'm on the wrong one. Oh, damn bugger.
Take the exit on the left to I-95
Sort of difficult, that's a dead end, no entry. Silly lady. Oh, maybe I should have been down there. Looks. Oh well. This is a bit fun. Okay then, so we're gonna have to maybe not the right way. It happens. Oh we go, we just got a little turning up here. We'll just get a little U-eye and a back we will. We might get on the right track then. Yeah, 110 mile to where I'm going. And then I've got two drops. Luckily they're just outside of LA, the east side, so I'm quite happy with that. At 3:30 AM and I think it's 7 o'clock same day, and not till next Wednesday I think it is. We'll see how I get on, and I'll talk to the shipper, see if we can maybe juggle that about a bit or something. So let's kick ass and light it up and get up there. Here we are in Fort Pierce, getting loaded. Lovely people here at, what's it, Fresco, El Fresco or something or other I think it's called. There's Richard, he's going to get loaded. He's just popped in, come in now. I told him that he was on his way as well, so let's have a look what's going in. Very noisy because I've got the generator, the air conditioning going. It's about 33 degrees out here. It is really toasty today. Proper toasty. So we've got produce going in. I'm not exactly sure what produce, but we're about to find out. Hey Dal, what are we loading? Ow, that's hot. Shit, that's hot. Whew. What are we loading?
How many?
No, what am I loading? What is it? Orange juice.
Yeah.
Vale, it's orange juice I'm loading. I didn't even know what it was because they don't give us any of that information. Shitloads of pallets. Hey? I'm not allowed to. What? I'm on this. I'm not allowed to record on this. I can't film on this camera here. You're gonna take this camera. They're all jokers here. This is a lovely reception. I came in, absolutely brilliant place, really good fun guys. And that, straight in, no messing about, jobs are good. Oh, let's have a look, see where we're going. We are going to, which It's about 2,000 something miles, I think it is. 2,000. Let's have a look, see. 2,584 miles to my first delivery, which I'm really chuffed about, because look at this. It's not into LA, so that's great, because I'm pretty sure he'll load me produce just up here to get me home, which that means I'm not touching LA, which is the dog's danglies, you know. That is really nice. That's close enough to LA for me. So a big thumbs up from the burn. And then we've got through El Paso into Phoenix. Hopefully I'll get to see my friend John from Bridlington, have a cup of tea there, call in as I get through Phoenix this time, because I've got a bit of time. So we'll get, it's a lovely run, really is this. Get out of Florida, boodle all the way along past what's that called, where the old park, New Orleans as they call it. And yeah, right the way through there, right the way across Texas, Houston, all that malarkey, and then where are we? A little bit of New Mexico, El Paso. I might stop in El Paso actually. That is the wild west of dodgy places though. So we'll see. I've got to go through it anyway, so we might have a look, and I'll do a bit of video from there, and you'll be amazed to think that's still in, you know, it's an American country. It's a bit totally different, really is. And then on to there. So, happy days, happy driver. Check this out. So I'm now in Alabama, right here. And this is a lovely little rest area. All the ones across the panhandle of the top side of Texas as you're going west, they're very similar to this, your trees, big, tall, straight trees like that, all the way at this top end, and that's so pretty as well. And you know, this is, people say, oh, why do you enjoy it? It's America and what have you. You get used to rest areas like this. Lovely walks all the way round, all over, and nice little shelter places to have a little picnic and whatever you want in there. Well, within reason, obviously. Absolutely lovely and spotless. As you can see, absolutely spotless. If you have a gardener, you have the yards, a couple of people, or 2 or 3, cleaning everything all the time, basically. Absolutely lovely, really is. And this is a great run, is this, coming all the way across down into Florida and coming back. Coming up through the middle of Florida isn't too exciting. It's not the best, basically, but it is what it is. A lot of traffic and stuff like this, but when you get up here and going across, once I get to New Orleans, it'll get a bit busy going over there. Then I'll get out, it'll be let up for a while. Then I'll get into Houston and it'll be busy again. But it shouldn't be too bad, because it's going to be weekend, it's going to be Sunday. And no, Saturday rather, I'll be going through there, and then hopefully that storm isn't going to hit, fingers crossed, those tornadoes, but we'll see when we get up there. And I'm just going to hang here. It's about 30 degrees at the moment. I'm just trying to get my delivery brought forward to Tuesday, because it is for Wednesday, but I can be a day early. I'm only like 2,000 miles away now, and it's now Friday, so I don't want to be waiting basically till Wednesday to get them off. I want to be getting them off Tuesday or something like that, and that still gives me plenty of time, you know what I mean. That's only 525 mile days, so hey ho. But it's 2 supermarkets, one's Target and one's another one, I forget the name of it. So the boss is on with it at the moment, trying to get that sorted. I'm going to go for a little jog round, or maybe steady trot with this heat. Look at it, it's beautiful, absolutely. So this is all the swampland. This is in Louisiana. This goes on for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Lots of miles. I don't know how many exact square miles it is, but it's bloody big. You could easily get lost in there. Oh, I don't know about swampland. It's a bit daunting. Really is. So this is Louisiana, and it's having some rain. First rain I've had since I can't remember. I don't think I had any all the way across or anything. So I'm not far before I'm stopping anyway. It's quite a long state is Louisiana, quite big actually. So I am going to get into Texas tonight. Oh no, Louisiana, sorry, isn't that big, but I still aren't going to make it into Texas until tomorrow. I'll get halfway across here, and then I'll do. I'm no rush. It's 1,750 miles. So my first tip, can't get it unloaded any earlier, which is a bugger. But hey ho, so it'll be Wednesday. Wednesday it'll be, Wednesday early hours. So you know, if it's only Friday now, I've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Shit, I've got loads of time. So I'm gonna try and do something. We'll head somewhere and find something to do. Look at it, look how weird it is. Be all sorts of critters that will want to eat you in there. Little things, big things, all of them. Bloody creepy crawly spiders, snakes, you name it, they'll all be in there. Dirty heathens. Check this out for a look. This is the west side of Louisiana. Look at this for a bridge. This is mad. Have you ever seen anything as steep as that? Let's get it wound up. Look at that. That's crazy bridge. Crazy sauce. This is called the big vertical going up bridge on the 10. It's not really called that. I don't know what the hell it's called. Not far off the Texan border actually, the straight line rather now. This is crazy. Why does it need to be so big? They haven't got any flipping boats this big. Is that a bit? Okay, we've got lots of concrete. Let's build the bridge as sharp and tight, tall as we can. Yeah. It's high up here. Somebody was smoking something when they designed that, weren't they? That's cool though. And onwards we go. We're still doing pretty well. The only problem now is, you see it's a bit cloudy, but it was better than the forecast. It's meant to be really bad rain through here. But at least it's a little better than that. Only another 1,659 miles to go. So here we have it, the Katy Highway. Look at that. And that's the flyover. That's just coming out the other side of it actually. I just missed the bit, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there, 7, 8 at that side, and a shitload of overpasses. Get out my way, you're gonna block my view. So yeah, I thought I'd nip down here because somebody put on the forum there on the truckers Facebook thing about the Katy Highway being the largest highway in the world, with 10 lanes running each way. Actually, the picture they did put up, I don't think was this one. I think it was somewhere else. Pretty sure. Some people have said it was, some people have said it wasn't. You know, it's spoiled my view, hasn't it? Dog. But it's still pretty impressive. Better if... Camper boy moves out the way. Impressive stuff. Let's have a look, see if we can get down there. Get him out the way. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 including the shoulders actually. Or the slipways. Would you believe it, going the other way, there was actually a traffic jam. There was 2 of the lanes shut down going in. I'm going west. This is just west of Houston. And there was a goddamn traffic now. Even though, look at, you know, there's all these lanes, it's still pretty chopped up. This is like a 70-mile-an-hour traffic jam. Your road going in there on the left, I think, will in the morning be open to traffic going in. Maybe. I'm probably just making that up, but it sounds good. There you go. I give you the Katy Highway. Good morning. So I'm into Texas. Lovely little drive. When I do these runs where I've got loads of time, I really start to drag my feet out heels. I really do. Feet, heels, whatever the saying is. And it is now 20 to 8 my time, which is actually 20 to 8 my time, 20 to 10 Texas time. So, you know, I really aren't getting on. I've got 1,200 miles to do, but I've got 3 days, so I get lazy, I start messing about on the internet and things like that. And we've got Jiminy there. Can you see Jiminy? I'm not you see that? Look away. I'm not a great lover of them things. If you see them jump, they don't seem out of control. They just jump all willy-nilly all over the bloody place. I don't want that in my face. Heathen. You best get off before I move off. Anyway, just doing the checks round. So I'm in one of the pilots here. Everybody's left me, just about, all gone. See, some people are still sleeping across the seats and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Poor bugger. Still happening. Still happening, so we're just filling up the water bottle and then we're going to get out of here. Let me just tell you about this APU. My APU. I'm well chuffed with it. The diesel APU. I know I've said a few times that I'm chuffed about it. It is noisy. I'm going to look at some other ways of insulating. It's not the exhaust, it's more noise coming out of the bloody little generator thing. So I'll see if I can whip that off and put some more insulation in or do something like that. We'll see what we can do. But it really works well. Absolutely brilliant. It's also, if you can see here, it runs all the way round my it runs all the way around the engine. Look, all these lines, these red ones, that's part of it. So it keeps all the engine warm, it keeps the pan warm and everything on a night. So in winter when I'm going across Montana, I don't have to leave the engine running anymore or anything like that. It'll keep it all nice and toasty. So it does hot and cold as well. So, you know, they're not cheap. It was 11 grand, you know, but the other ones are 8 grand, but the other ones don't work. Don't fucking work. Don't buy the battery one. I don't know what, I can't speak for the ones that are coming out now that are already fitted and things like that because I've never used one. But the two that are made by the two manufacturers, the big manufacturers, they don't seem to work at all. They really don't. So, you know, just take heed, pay the extra money and buy one that actually works. This has got everything. I can plug this in. It's got shore power. I can plug it into the electrics at home, or if I can go on a campsite now, still have my air conditioning without having to have the engine running, which is a win-win. Leave the lights on all the time, they'll start the engine. It's set at the moment to 12 volt. If it drops below 12 volt, the truck, we're 12 volt out here, not 24 like England, 12. Don't, you know, just because it's a different temperature, don't, oh no, that's not right because we do things. No, it's just the way it is. It's the ampage anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know why we're 12 out here in England, Europe are 24. God knows, because half the parts in a lot of the trucks, such as your Peterbilts and stuff, are the same as the DAF, the Packard and things like that. Just all different alternators, so it sounds a lot of expense to me. It really does. So, saying that, everything's looking good. Jiminy's still here. I'm going to have to get him off there. Fuck off. Fucking Jesus, he's a flying one. Holy shit. Oh, God. Fuck. I hate those bloody things. Fuck, I didn't expect that. Where's it gone? Wow, I thought it was just going to be a jumpy one. Oh, Jesus, that's... I was gonna go down to El Paso. I need to do a service on the truck as well, so I'll try and maybe get that done at El Paso. I'm waiting for Stephanie to get back to me to see where there is and what to do. I looked up El Paso and there isn't a great lot there, apart from it's one of the dodgiest areas in America, and it's right on the Mexican border. And I know you like me to go to places that are a bit untoward and dodgy to have a look round, don't you? You like to see my demise, probably. Well, there you go. So I'm going to have a quick bit of breakfast and crack on. So I just noticed before I shut the hood, the bonnet down, my coolant level was down. So I've come round onto the fuel aisle and bought some coolant, and hopefully I'm going to keep an eye on that. It's only another 100 mile where I'm going. I'm going to go into the Loves and see if I can get it serviced if they aren't too busy, because I need a service on the depth filter doing, which is the AdBlue filter and all that malarkey. So it's a major service in Greece throughout. So it's only 100 miles, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'm hoping it's something to do with the APU, and it's got maybe an air block in there since it's been fitted or something. I can turn that APU straight off if I do have a problem. There is a valve there. I can turn it off because I can't see any leaks anywhere else. There has been up there, but I got it power washed, and I just presume that was from when they fitted it. They lost a bit of the water, blah blah blah, because that's all new onto there. So when I got it washed, I got it all power washed, and I haven't seen any more. It's just the old stuff that's there. We don't want no more drips. We're done with bloody drips and stuff, so hopefully it might be just an airlock from that. There you go, we're on the fuel aisle. Look, the big old fuel aisle, always busy everywhere you go. Pretty big old mountain. So I'm in this lovely little rest area. This is over the west side of Texas now. Southwest. I'll soon be coming up and going up there. Look, there's El Paso. And then I'll be following the Mexican border all the way up there and all the way across. Let's get really close to it. Look there, you can see there, it's just disappeared. You run along, follow it along. It's quite nice there, that bit. And what have you? Let me just show you this. I've checked the water, and it hasn't used any, so there's a bonus. Check the oil hasn't gone up. There's a tip: if you're using water, it's gone somewhere obviously, but where? I can't see any drips or anything like that. So just a little heads up, Vernon, we Yorkshiremen advise take it or leave it, a bugger off, I ain't bothered. If your water's going down, you're using water, and your oil's going up, you've got big problems. You've got serious problems. That is a major stop right there, because something is untoward and going wrong. Let me just take you across and show you this lovely little rest area. You know, I know that a lot of people slag me and they say, oh, they're not all the same. They aren't all the same, the rest areas, you know, but the majority of them, 70 or 80%, are bloody nice. They really are lovely. So let me do a little jog over here. Let's have a look what we've got. We've got, watch out for rattlesnakes. Maybe I shouldn't have gone this way, but hey ho. Doing the Annika race. You've got, look, lovely little seating areas. All this malarkey. Some twizzly thing. Watch out for rattlesnakes. With a spongy odd wall bit. Great for the kids to get out and have a look. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. In quite a few of them, especially in Texas, it seems to be either they've got something to offer or they haven't. There's not even any toilets or anything like that in some of them. It's just basically a picnic area with no amenities, nothing in a lot of them. But the ones they do have are above and beyond sort of thing. So you've always got some kind of memorabilia or stuff, artifacts that's going to tell you all about the area you're in and stuff like that. And well, look, we've got some metal goats and things like that. Hi there, how are you doing? Moving along. This is sort of weird, but it is absolutely spot on. And absolutely beautiful and clean. They always are, you know. Got somebody here 24/7, basically. Going after it. This is sort of weird, doing it in the doing a video in the toilet as well, but I just want to show you, look. It is absolutely, it's like a 3-4 star hotel. They really are. Absolutely beautiful. And you can't get any cleaner. You really can't. Cool, eh? So that was the rest area. Absolutely beautiful. Open 24/7. It's been open 5 years, the man tells me. It looks absolutely brand new. Look at it. Seriously. There's just no litter, no nothing. And there's a huge parking area here. Look at this, parking galore. Even I can manage to get it in one of the slots accurately without a shunt. So that's saying something, isn't it? Must press on. That's a fancy coach, isn't it? And it's not a coach actually, it's a RV. So here I am, just running across the Mexican border at the moment, towards El Paso. I'm about 130 miles before El Paso. There's a lot of police activity around here and the border control and stuff like that. They're basically, as far as you can see, maybe just over that little mound over there, is going to be Mexico. Which you might think, oh, there's no wall, there's no nothing to keep them out. But if you were planning on trying to get across there, you've got those mountains to get across, and there'll be cameras all over the place out there hidden. You've got all those mountains to get across, which you might be able to get a motorbike and then get onto the flat land. But you've got, what have you got? I bet you've got 10 mile of walking in 30 plus degrees. You're gonna have to pack a lot of water. If you wanted to get across there, you really would have to pack a lot. You know, this is wide open. And then when you get across, there's not a lot of places to go. It is really desolate coming across this bottom of Texas. You've got absolutely nowhere. You've got 130 miles before you're going to get to El Paso, which you really wouldn't want to be hanging around there anyway. But so you know, it would be a struggle. So that's why you aren't seeing any wall or fence or anything like that out there, because it's basically would be that harder terrain to get across. It really would. Then you've got all your elements, your adders, and also other critters that's probably going to have a go at you and eat you on the way. Happy days. And then there'll be the cartel. They'll probably pick you up as well and want money. If you don't want money, they'll just shoot you and leave you there. Pretty hard, really. So, do it the legal way and apply, like me. Don't try and walk across. I don't know if I've got any Mexican viewers. Sad really though, isn't it? If you're born at that side of the road, basically, you can't come on this side of the road. And yet, you've got a shitload of nothing going that way. This is what it's been like most of the day. Whole lot of nothing. So it's flat to the mat and keep it lit. It's very, I don't know, you can feel it when you get down here. There's border control, a lot of the police aren't the happiest, and the functional, very bouncy. Very like sketchy. It's like any border town. Any border town, the only border towns I know that aren't sketchy are basically the ones in between United States of America and Canada. Those ones are pretty fancy pants and what have you. All other borders, border towns rather, are all sketchy, dodgy places. Like a buffet, you get all the bad ones, get halfway up and they get there, boop, 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 they seem to just stop, knock heads there. But saying that, I always thought El Paso was a real dodgy city and a bit rough. When you come through it, it looks terrible. I'll video as I come through. And it just looks, because it's a shanty town, it's poor, and you can see into Mexico and a place like that. It looks as though it's going to be dangerous and dodgy, but it comes up on a Google search as as the 5th safest city in the United States of America. The 5th. Can you believe that? I was well astonished. So don't judge a book by a cover. Its cover. Been a beautiful day though. We're down to 4 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock Texas time. So in whatever am I, 107 miles, I'm going to be out of Texas into New Mexico with love New Mexico. It really is nice running across here. You got to remember when you're looking at all the different aspects of the buildings and things like that. Really is Mexican, even though it's in Texas down this bottom. But you've got to remember as well, this was part of Mexico at one point and ruled by the Spanish. So obviously it's going to have that influx. You are right down in this place, you will hear Spanish more than you're going to hear English. Because this was all occupied, owned by, and they fought over it years ago and took it back to the USA. Beautiful drive driving through deserts, love it. Up and over the hill, and it looks similar to the bit I did before. Groundhog Day. Mr. CR England, I think they're governed to 64 or something, them guys. 66 or something. There you have it, El Paso, the west side, south side, sorry, of El Paso, the Mexican side. All those buildings on the left. I know it's going to be really hard because of the sun is shining straight on, and I tried to clean the windscreen, but it's all messed up. But basically, that there that you can't see because of the sun is Mexico. El Paso is very similar to what you'd expect in Mexico. Houses extremely close to each other. There's the river, just there, and you'll see the wall in a minute. See the big old Trumpy wall? We get going along here. Houses are, yeah, extremely close together. That's pretty. What have you? Don't know what that building is. Chinese-y looking building. But yeah, extremely close knit. A typical Latin, any Latin countries. Is it a Latin country? Latin speaking? I don't know. What do you call them? Spanish orientated countries live extremely close to each other. They like each other's company, and that's what you're going to get right here. The El Paso side's exactly the same basically. As you come along on the right, you'll see it's exactly the same. That's the river wet one, can't remember the name, famous one. It's hopefully Stephanie will put some caption up. They have been known to shoot off over into America apparently. Well, I don't know how true that is. I've never seen it. So there you go. I was going to stop in the town, but I decided against it. I want to push on a little bit further. I was really late up and I've been dragging my heels all day long, basically. I haven't been able to get going or anything, so we're going to do another hour. It's only 5:15 my time, 5:15, 6:45, 7 Texas time, and I'm just about to come out into New Mexico. So we're going to go out tonight. It's going to be Mexican food. Obviously, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it, in Mexico? You know what I'm saying? In New Mexico. So that'll be on the menu. Happy days. Look at the crazy night sky. So this is into New Mexico. You get a lot of controls down this part of the country, the world, and what have you, the country rather, and not so much up, well, not really anywhere along the Canadian border, just along this Mexican border. You get quite a lot of checks and stuff like that. This is the only place I've had my green card checked down here, which obviously with the Mexican border being so close, they're doing the job, you know. Don't want unrulies just coming in. They don't come over in dinghies here, they come over on foot, or through tunnels. It doesn't look like we're actually checking anything, we're just rolling through. What the hell? That'll be photo. I wasn't even smiling. Could have given me a warning we we're going to get a photo. And we're out. No Mr. Naughty's out today then. It's for the cars for the border control always remind me of the Guardia Civil cars in Spain. Some wonderful looking cloud formations. Pretty cool, eh? You do get, it is beautiful on a night when you get, obviously it's not dark enough yet, but and it's a bit cloudy, it's going to be tonight. When I get in the desert and you can look up and you can see all the stars and things like that without the light pollution, it's absolutely beautiful, it really is. What a grand evening for a drive. And of course we've got big speed limits, we can keep it lit here. Doesn't look like I'm going to get my my meal tonight Mexican because I've left it late now. It's like 8 o'clock and a lot of the shop pretty early, especially on a Sunday like 9 o'clock sort of thing. But hey ho, I had something to eat earlier. I had what did I have? I can't remember. I think it was chicken curry again, which was very good. So I've had a big meal today. I only usually have one. And then probably have a film night and some popcorn, that'll work. So 58 mile, there's a rest area. If I haven't found anywhere before there, that'll do me. That puts me down to about just 600, but it puts me exactly on 660 mile. Which is only Sunday now, Steve. Don't know what day. September something. So I've still got 2 more days, but I want to get it serviced. I want to get it in and get it serviced before I get unloaded. Why I've got some time on my hands. And then once I get unloaded, I'm really going to have to crack on. Actually, I've just been looking at my time. I've only got 37 hours. 37 hours driving overall, and I've got probably about 11 hours to get unloaded. That only leaves me from there to get to topside 37 minus 11. It's actually 38 I've got. What's that? 27? Yeah, 27. 27 hours to get home, which that is going to be tight. It's going to be tight as that one. If I load produce out of any farm, then it's going to be fine, because I'll just put it onto the agricultural E-log exempt, and then I can run 150 miles north as the crow flies. That gives me plenty of time. Then, you know, that gives me an extra probably nearly 3 hours by the time I've done just over 200 mile probably. So that will work. Happy days! So check this out, what we're going to have for dinner. I didn't think I was that hungry, but I've only got a couple of meals that Steph's made me in the fridge. So I thought I went in my cupboard, cupboard last forever cupboard thing, and had a little look round, and we've done corned beef, potatoes and beans. God, look at that. I am like a chef, I really am. So we're going to pop that in here and see what that comes out like. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So we'll bang that in there for a little and see what we can make of that. Well, I don't know what to say. Well, it's food, put it that way. I think I prefer Steph's meals, and my chef skills definitely won't be giving up the day job. But like I say, it's food, it works. It's okay. Just stop for breakfast, breakfast over, and crack on. Look at this for a beautiful little rest area. Ain't this pretty? It's in far into Arizona from New Mexico. I'm going to do another 100 miles. I'm going to go to a speed coat to get it serviced. That'll only put me then at 400 miles to my destination. So hopefully that ain't going to be too long, but I think it's going to be a couple of hours getting it full serviced and stuff like that. Speed coat is part of Love's now. They've been bought out by them. They were independent. This is a beautiful bit of ride, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm spoiled through this bit, which I don't run this bit very much. Not like going over Montana and things like that, but saying that, I ain't been over Montana for quite a while. Something about the roundy rocks, pretty cool, aren't they? Beautiful, absolutely amazing. Look at that, just a whole lot of nothing stretching out there. I did a little experiment last night. I've been meaning to try out the APU with it. I've got the APU set, so it comes on if the voltage drops to 12 volt. So I thought I'll leave my, because the APU will start automatically, there's a setting on it, you can set whatever voltage you want, and if it drops below that, it'll crank the APU up, which then charges your batteries. So, you know, never have to worry about getting a flat battery or anything like that. So I set it, it's set at 12 volt. I just thought I wanted to test it out to see if it actually worked. So I left my lights on all last night. Went to bed, it was at, what was it, I think it was 12.4 for my batteries when I went to sleep. After watching telly for a bit and blah, blah, blah. Did I have the APU? No, I turned the APU off. Because it wasn't, I was in the desert and it temperature dropped right down. Cacti on the left there. I didn't just randomly shout that out. There was actually cacti there. That would have been sort of weird if I did. But anyway, keep to the story. Yeah, so it was 12.4 was the voltage in the batteries when I went to sleep. Left all the side lights on and everything like that. LED side lights are amazing. I got up this morning. I went to sleep just after, I think it was about 11 o'clock. Got up about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and the voltage, no word of a lie, was at 12.3. It had used 0.1 of the battery power overnight. It's incredible what they don't draw out your batteries, it really is. So, didn't really test them out, did it? I'll alter the voltage and bring it further up and see if we can go from there. And so just to make sure I've done it right, you know what I'm saying, before it's too late. See if we can get a better view of the redneck mobile. Check that out. And these are two real rednecks in here, you know, look. Oh, it's so big. Have a look at that. Look at that. There, looks like some out of Mad Max. Cool. Long as he's happy. That's an old, I'm not sure if that's a 250 or is it a Ford 250? I think he'd work a little bit better with some wider wheels maybe. Holy cow, they look straight off a film set though. Cool image! The right image for the truck. It's where they all go. It's where they all go when they're deaded. Look at all those planes. Dead planes. There's a plane scrapyard. I think it's a plane scrapyard. Pretty sure it's a plane scrapyard. I mean, it's in the middle of a desert, it's got to be. There's no runway there. Well, there's got to be a runway, they've got to get there, haven't they? You don't just taxi all the way there by road, though. It seems a bit strange when you see sand in the desert and no sea. It doesn't seem right, especially trees growing in the sand. So this is my turn off for the Speedco. Look at the size of this. It's got everything, this little place in the desert here. This is just to the east, about 70 mile out of Phoenix. You've got your petrol there. You've got the Iron Skillet restaurants. They're pretty good restaurants, they are. Yeah, there's what is it? Help yourself carvery thing or whatever as well in those. There's all the same. Just about majority, rather, I'll say, of the petrol filling stations, gas stations, fuel stations, whatever you want to call it. They have. Should we go? Come on, move on. There we go. They have the Iron Skillet restaurants. Then you've got the Loaves over here, which is the truck stop that I usually use.
In 1/2 mile, turn right.
And you've got the Blue Beacon over there, the truck wash as well. You've got everything sat out here in the desert. So let's hope we can just fire it in here and there ain't going to be a wait. That's nice. And your hotels as well.
Turn right.
Turn right. I don't want to turn right there. Go on, Seamus, get on. There we go, Speedco. Which is the entrance? Entrance. A big sign, it says entrance.
Turn right.
Oh, cool. I went in that restaurant years ago. Pretty good restaurant, that.
Driving at Speedco.
It's good.
On the left.
Let's hope we can get straight in. Come on, I don't want to be messing about too long. Even though, you know, I could even actually just stay here all day, but I don't really want to be sat in the desert all day, to be fair. I've only got 400 and, about what, less than 400, 390 or some miles like that to do. Repair, tyres, lube we want. I mean, lube 1, lube 2, oh, immature. Lube 3. Should we take lube 3? Please wait for it. There's a Western Star, the orange one on the left. It's a Freightliner basically with fancy pants bits. Quite nice that. We might go look at that. So the peoples here do not have. Stop beeping, please. Don't have what I want. They don't have the depth filter, and that's the main reason that I've come in to get the depth filter. So rather than lose my place, it's only going to be a couple of hours before they get me in and get it all done. I'm going to go over the road to the TAs and what have you and see if I can get the filter off them, come back and get it serviced here, because we have an account here. I don't want to be paying out 500 bucks out of my own pocket, so I'll just buy the filter, come back over and get it in. Oh, we're flashing at me. What's going on? So here, look at that. Look, $120 for that. But they do give you a specialist tool to do it. So that's really nice. To push that in and pull it out apparently, and that'll do the job. So I'm here back in the lube 3 again. So hopefully I'm going to go see matey over there, confirm this is the right part that I've got. Well, it better be, because I've already bought it. So that was pretty good. And hopefully get her oil change. The size of that prison, that is huge. There's a lot of bad peoples in there. Jesus Christ. Phoenix. I've never seen one so big. That's right, put them in a desert. Naughty people. That is huge. On and on. That's where the bad people go. That prison is called the Naughty Boy Prison. I don't actually know what it's called, you know, I didn't see the sign. Just outside of Phoenix, if anybody could tell me. Oh look, there's land for sale right next to the prison, overlooking the prison. That'd be a nice view, wouldn't it? So we got rid of the cactuses, and now we're on to these other shrublands, which are quite pretty. Going through and what have you, it's been really nice. The Phoenix is like a posh version of New Mexico. Got a bit of dust storm kicking up over there. You can see it. Just in the distance, bit to the right, bit in front of us, all the way across basically. Doesn't look too bad at the moment, so hopefully it's going to be alright by the time we get there. Let's fingers crossed. If you do hit a dust storm anywhere and it is really bad, like it turns in like thick fog sort of thing, you're better off stopping and waiting it out, just parking up. You'll suck too much shit into your engine, you don't want that. If you do drive through one and it's not too bad, you get through it, it's probably a good idea to blow your air filter out afterwards. You don't want none of that shit getting in there. If it is really thick, the engine will stop. Because it obviously wants to breathe, and it breathes all that crap in. Plus you can't see jack shit. I've been through one outside of Vegas once. It wasn't too bad, but it was still a bit scary. You know, a bit unusual, something you're not used to. Out of the comfort zone, I don't like that one. Here we are, it's not too bad actually. We're sort of in it. It's not bad at all. Probably hurts if you're on a motorbike with a piss pot on. And out the other side, that'll do. We'll climb this hill and we'll get away from it. Cool. Check this out then. You see all that area just over there? All this, and wait a minute. I'll show thee in a minute. I'll get hold of here. If we get out of here. Come on, Horace. Every Dick, Tom and Harry's coming now. It's 36 degrees at 7 o'clock at night. Nice! I'm sorry, I'm going to have to overgo this. I can't stay here all this time. Oh, there you go. You're going to have to go backwards now, aren't you? There you go, Missy. Trailer park queen. Reverse, reverse, go on. Gonna get you, gonna get you. There you go. Oh man, that's it. Well done. Anyway, yeah, all that over there, at the back of the truck park over there, all this down here, all as far as you can see the trailers right in the distance there, the camper trailers, caravans. As soon as winter hits up in the north, they will all be down here in the droves. They'll be camped out in the forest and the desert. Seriously, they all come down here for winter. A lot of retired people will come down here and they'll just hang out down here for the winter. How do I get into that way? Oh, looks fun, doesn't it?
Turn left on Southport Side Boulevard.
Yes, it'll be full of it. Cheap living, off grid. He went in the wrong way. He's followed matey over there, and I've gone in the wrong way. Oh, okay. Pretty one, wasn't it? That looked nice. That Freightliner. So here we are. We're gonna stay there, horrible Horace. Oh my God, bollocks this, wasn't I? Look, we've all made a big old hash of this. Coming in the out was maybe not the best idea. I blame matey behind me entirely. I hold him fully responsible for leading me under false pretenses. Maybe I could just nip in front of everybody. No, he looks a bit big in the England truck, doesn't he? Looks a scary biscuit, man. Let's go do it the right way, eh? Well, you can't get through anyway, can you? Whoa, matey's trying to run into me now. Shall I just frighten him and pretend I'm going to go there? No, we won't. We'll get out, I think. Oh, this is out west. Not go west, was it? Go. You go on, shove it, go on. Yes. Good man, there you go. I'm not following you ever again. Here I am, still in the Love Truck stop, just fueling up, because just up yonder is over into California. I was just looking at the price of fuel over there. It's absolutely ridiculous now. It's about $1.50 more than in Arizona. So even though I didn't really need any, I'm going to fill right up, top it right up. That's going to get me through California, up into Oregon, probably, maybe, it might even get me home actually. Yeah, actually it probably will get me home. No, it won't. It'll get me into Washington though, and then fill up there, because we use a key card there, and Pacific Pride will get it a lot cheaper. So it's worth saving them little extra pennies, you know what I mean? It all adds up, it certainly does. Look, we've got storms in the desert, and it's forecast severe storms. It was 32 degrees last night at 2 o'clock in the morning. It was toasty in it, but not a problem with that APU. Well happy with it. I'm so chuffed, I really am. I'm just putting the pig piss in now, whatever it is. I hate this stuff. Look at the mess it makes. So there's the moan over, rant over, all busy, because obviously this is the last fuel station before you get over the border. So you're going to have lots of people, especially with the prices over there. Here's a good buddy here I've just met who knows a lot of history about this stuff. I'll put these pictures. This is Richard here. Pleased to meet you, Richard. And tell me about this again. What's the story behind this? What is it?
A scramjet was a rocket used to attach to the wings of giant planes in the Arctic, help them take off from the ice. A Nike missile was a anti-missile system all over the U.S. We don't know which one it is, but the tank on the bottom, that's kind of typical tanks that were left in the desert. This was a tank training ground and a museum at the top.
Okay, I see these things all over the desert, just chucked in the middle of nowhere, and I always think to myself, how the hell did somebody mislay a missile? You know, it's not the kind of thing like, oh, we'll just leave that there.
It's saved from scrap. All these things were traded in for use.
And why would you want to buy one of these? Why would anybody buy?
Yard decoration.
Okay.
Maybe a museum. Instead of scrap metal, this is an actual, the engine looks like what's in a giant diesel locomotive, but in fact this was a generator to run the whole city of Burbank.
Wow, let's just have a look around this other side of this. I saw this last night and I was looking at it, and this is like a 16-cylinder petrol. Look at that.
Oh, you're looking that close.
Yeah, 16-cylinder petrol. That is amazing. You'd imagine the size of the fuel tank that needs to feed that bad boy. That's going to suck fuel like it's going out of fashion. You'll be like basically pouring a hose pipe in there. And that fed the whole city of where?
Well, come think of it, Burbank has an oil supply. The ancient fire trucks have 2 spark plugs per cylinder.
Wow, yeah?
I thought this was a diesel from the locomotives, but I guess, you know, so look it up. If anybody wants one, here's the plate. Find the scrap price of it. How much does it weigh?
Yeah, that's going to weigh...
That's a big piece of copper.
I was going to say, there's a lot of copper going on.
How to move it. Somebody, probably Oldham himself, because these are mobile home wheels.
Okay.
When he has to build a trailer under something, he makes it out of mobile home wheels and axles.
Right.
The boat across the street, you should see that. He has most of the stuff across the street already. And this is a typical snowcat from the...
So here's a snowcat from the US. It's not from Alaska Pipeline, he was telling me. But it seems bizarre. How did a snowcat get into the desert? You know, there's not a lot of snow going to be happening here. So how's that ended up here?
I don't know how he originally got it. But if it was, you know, sent to go scrap,
Yeah.
and somebody decided to pay a whole bunch extra for it because it's hard to move these things, there's not much left in this yard except the bulldozers.
I see there's an old white over there.
Yeah, you know about the white. He had 3 of those. He sold 2 of them. One of them was half a car carrier. That looks very nice redone. The A-pillar on it has...
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that.
It looks... I'm going to go over and have a quick look at that and a video of that.
Take a picture of that real quick. White, what do you know?
So here's the white, which is part of Freightliner, went into amalgamation with Freightliner back in the day. And I saw this beauty last night. Look at that. That's got real character, bless it. It really has. It's it was a single seat, straight 6 petrol in this. And what's the history on this then? What do we know?
An old tow truck, the doors open.
It was an old tow truck.
You got wood size. When you put new wood and varnish it, it's going to look great. The only place I saw restored trucks was in the parking garage of the Peterson Automotive Museum. I didn't pay to go in the museum, but the old trucks, fire trucks, tow trucks, they redo all this perfectly.
Yeah. So this was a part of a fire truck then?
No, this is a tow truck.
Oh, this was just the tow truck.
The crane does other things.
Okay.
They made a subfloor here. That's super strong wood.
Right.
To lift engine blocks or whatever.
And look, this was... there was no creature comforts back in the day there. Look at that seat. Jesus, you'd be moaning now, you young'uns, wouldn't you? If they put you in there and said, drive that. The noise would have been horrendous in there. And no passenger friendly, no taking the wife or the kids, that's for sure. But she is, it's got beautiful style to it. It really has. How old is that, do you think?
1950s, 1940s, 1950s.
Poor things.
The other 2 he had, one of them was a semi, was the first semi with a sleeper cab.
Okay. Wow, that would have been cool to see.
Both of the ones he sold, and the other one was a half of a...
You see, that's wood in there. Yeah. Look, we have... Oh, no. Yeah, it is. This door is actually made out of wood. This door is made out of wood, man.
I see.
Wow.
That's going to be great, yeah.
Yeah, that is brilliant.
No fun. But all these trim in front, they painted over. The ones in whites that you see, this is considered the best looking truck front.
Yeah, you know, that is a lovely badge, is that?
All these parts, you soak them like brass doorknobs.
Yeah.
And they're shiny. But then I wish somebody would paint the rest of it two-tone, because commercial trucks and tow trucks were always two-tone, three-tone. Paint the name of the company on the side, and don't try to start it. Just use it for display out front.
Have we got a starting handle down there? Yes, there was a starting handle.
I might be 1940s.
1940s then, yeah?
The grill is really well known, but what can we... go ask him the price on it. There's 2 other people asked about it since he had a certain ad. It's a beer truck. The doors still go up and down. Those used to be everywhere.
Yeah?
It's a typical Econoline beer truck. The yellow thing was from the Army. The blue thing...
See, you've got a tanker there, you guys in England who are running out of fuel and can't get it in. Come over and buy one of them and take it back. I'm sure it won't take much. Very good. Thank you very much, sir, for the showing me around. Really appreciate it.
Go across the street.
I will. I'll go have a look over there.